Blender. I love Physics 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 Blender. Subscribe for more videos.
Hello everyone, welcome to Physics Blender e-learning platform. Today we are checking your answers. You have homework about sound waves, paper 3 for core candidates. Okay, let's start by question 1. We have here question 1. Showing 4 traces produced by cathode ray oscilloscope for different sounds. The same settings of the oscilloscope were used. Okay, in this box we will choose one of the letters A, B, C or D of the trace, which is representing sound which has the highest pitch. I don't know why we have this one. Okay. I would like to remind you that pitch is related to frequency, depends on frequency, and amplitude is related to loudness or quietness, is related to amplitude. Okay, is it clear? Okay, so to make it easier for you, you have to check the wavelength. Here, for example, the wavelength is very small. Wavelength, the distance between two successive crests. Here, the wavelength is longer. Okay? What is the relation between wavelength and frequency according to wave equation? Wavelength is inversely proportional to frequency if we have the same source and we have the same if we have the same speed of sound is constant. Okay, so the relation between wavelength, if we have shorter wavelength, it means the frequency will be higher. Is it clear? So the answer for this one is C. Why we choose C? Because you are looking for the highest pitch, the highest frequency. So the one which has shorter wavelength is the one which has highest frequency and the highest pitch. Is it clear? Complete the statement using the same letters. The two traces that have the same amplitude are same amplitude. What do you mean by amplitude? The distance from the rest position, this we consider it the rest position. The rest position, the position where the particles are undisturbed. So the distance from the rest position to the crest, or from the rest position to the trough, this is called amplitude. Okay? The amplitude is related to loudness, as I said earlier. So which two traces here, they have the same amplitude? As you see in the diagram, they are A and C. Also see here, they have one square only, so they are A and C. They have same amplitude. The second part, students are provided with 100-meter tape measure and stopwatches. The teacher has a starting pistol. Describe an experiment, how they can carry out an experiment to determine the speed of sound in air. I wrote the steps already and I will say the steps quickly. Number 1, the distance between the person who starts the pistol and the student starts timing should be at least 100 meters. And to get accurate results, we said earlier in classwork, the distance to be accurate, it could be 300 meters to 500 meters. The student starts timing when the smoke is seen or any signal is seen, like when the person dropped his arm after the gun is fired. Why? Because we said this point is very important, because we said light travels faster than sound. So to avoid or to overcome any delay in time, so we are using this trick that we start timing when we see smoke or we see flash or we see any signal. The third step, the stopwatch should be stopped when you hear the sound. Number 4, you have to write down or calculate or recording the time taken between the flash when you see the smoke and when you hear the sound. The last step, calculation, is very important. Speed is equal to distance traveled, whatever the distance you measured, and the time taken, the time recorded by the stopwatch. And you write down the final answer. You have to check your answer should be realistic. You already know the value for the speed of sound in air, which is a range between 330 approximately 350 meter per second. Please tell me in the comments, what are the factors affecting the speed of sound in air? Is it temperature? Is it whatever? So you can tell me how temperature can affect the speed of sound in air. This is number 1. Number 2, the speed of sound differs from one medium to another medium. Tell me why. What are the reasons speed of sound differs from one medium to another medium?
Subscribe for more videos. I love physics splendor. I love physics splendor. I love physics splendor. I love physics splendor. I love physics splendor.